We finally in. We finally got something. Did it start? Hello? Might be in the wrong one on this one. Hello, hello. I hope the echo isn't too bad. Are we on? That is so weird. I don't know what is working and what isn't. Guys, maybe I need to find a new thing. Because, oh my god. I'm trying to pull up the chat. No echo this time? Awesome. I got headphones, so I just can't wear them because there's a bit of a delay. What Goo? You didn't lose your ball, Bubba. It's right here. There you go. The big boy. See, I figured we could hang out and just have like a little chill time. No react or anything. You guys can ask whatever questions. But like, y'all hear and see me just fine. Like the video is just fine. Cause I don't know. It's so confusing. Here you go, big man. He loves that ball so freaking much. But yeah, thank you guys again for the great live stream yesterday. That went a lot better than I was expecting. So, good, they all love you so much. That big head. First live here. Hello, Tatiana. Tay, hello. Mary Poppins. Any questions? What brand of toilet paper do you use? Honestly, I have no idea. Kind of blurry. I know. I'm not sure, like, what the setting is on here. Like, it says that there's no filters or anything, but then it looks like it still has the background filter kind of on it. But I'm sorry, guys. If I stay closer to Goo, it'll be a little bit more in focus. There you go, big man. Hi, I found your channel recently and now you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Aw, thank you. Do you know who Old Lordiest Jordy is? Of course. I watched him for quite a while before I actually, like, started. Audio is great. Do you plan to get another dog? I don't know. I don't know. Goo is more than enough, to be honest. Internet speed. Is it choppy? I'm having to, like, look at the chat on YouTube while also having the streaming platform open, so it's annoying. Did you paint your place that color, or was it that color when you moved in? No, I painted it this. LMFAO. I'm so stupid. I'm watching without glasses and thought it was just my eyes. No, there's definitely something like some kind of effect or whatnot with the camera. I'm not sure if it's the webcam or... Are you in Pennsylvania too? No, I am in New Jersey. Close though. I'm currently in Cosmos School, and now your videos are my daily morning podcast. Aw, thank you. I guess that's probably the good thing about there being so many videos in the playlist and whatnot for you guys. Get to kind of just play and let it go. Would you get a reptile as a pet? If so, what kind? So, I can't get any reptiles or birds or fish here in this apartment, but maybe someday. I think I really like snakes, I'm not gonna lie. I've just always thought they were so cool. So maybe like a snake, but I don't know. Those are scary. But I do like reptiles. It takes so much, you know. What tricks/commands does Goo know? I'll be honest, he doesn't know a ton. He knows sit, lay down. He also knows like wait, stay, stuff like that. He's really good with just like basic commands. Like I can tell him up and just kind of like point and he'll do it. He's really smart, so that's a good thing. Thank God, right? Because having a dog this big, if he was like real dumb, oh gosh, could you imagine? But no, he's such a smart boy, aren't you? Yeah. Hi. Say hello to all your fans. He's like, I have no concept of this. I remember you mentioning you're an artist. Is there any way for us to commission work or buy any you've already made? Absolutely. My art account over on Instagram is Jordan Tyler King Art, and I believe that's just it. You can find everything there, and you can shoot me a message over there. But yeah, pretty much anything on the Instagram that doesn't say sold is pretty much up for stock, so. Face reveal, or am I late? No, I've definitely shown my face before, just not too often, especially not in the Big Cherry Retro Reacts. Those are all like voice pretty much. But the one coming out tomorrow will be a live react one. I won't be live, but I'll be like in the video. Mimi C, hey Ankle, hey Go. Say hello to Mimi. Glad to have you here joining us. Yeah, I figured it would just be like a nice little hangout sesh. This will probably kind of be like what the membership like lives will be once I figure out exactly what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much for the love, Heidi. Heidi True Love. Hi, Jordan and Goo. Hello, Aaron. Tay, I had a ball python. I want another one, but it'll be when I move out my mom's house because she's scared of it getting out like the last one did. Yeah, my mom would never let me. Never. Not even like a little corn snake. Never would. I used to catch like, because living by the woods up in Vermont, I'd find like garter snakes all the time and keep them as pets, but you always let them go after like a couple days or so. Hello, Chef Me Maker. Oh my gosh. My GSD is so smart, she refuses to follow commands if she doesn't feel like it. He definitely has an attitude. He's a bit of a diva sometimes. Hence her rejection from the police academy. Oh, Goo could never. Goo could never. He has such bad, like, pup ADHD. Like, he gets so distracted by the littlest things. My friend has a Rottweiler. He's so dumb in an endearing, lovely way. Like I said, Goo has his moments. He really does. There's some times where it's just like, dude, what were you thinking? Is he emotional support or service dog? I just saw he had a harness. I mainly just keep that on him because it helps with his like anxiety. He's a lot less wiry if he has it on. So I just figured like it helps him, but I take it off at bed. At bed when it's time for bed. But he is labeled as an emotional support animal mainly because, hint guys, legally a place can't discriminate against the breed if they're a registered emotional support animal. So that's a good way to maybe get around some of the discrimination that happens with like bully breeds and whatnot. But it's New Jersey, like it's not that big of a deal. There's so many pit bulls and whatnot around, you know. Never had snakes, but I've had lizards. One of my friends up in Vermont like has a ton of lizards, and he keeps such good care of them. But oh my gosh, lizards freak me out a little bit more than what is it? Snakes do. Mimi, oh. Let's see, will it do the hearts again? There we go. Thank you so much for the super chat. I listen every morning. Are you ever going to do a reaction video to Beck's videos? If they upload like more stuff pertaining to, you know, our little segment of Girl World or something. I mean, honestly, if they did some like paranormal stuff, I'd be really down for that. I know they've done like spirit box stuff before, but I don't know, maybe like a little bit more edited, not just like a kind of random upload. But if that's their thing. Did you get Mr. Goo as a puppy or was he grown? So I only got Goo about 6 months ago. He is a rescue. Got him from a place pretty close by me. And yeah, he was $50, and then they refunded me that $50 after I officially adopted him. So I technically got him for free. Of course, the upkeep is not free. But he is such a good boy. Huh? I got so lucky with you. Yeah, my baby. He really is my baby. Angelina, my husband, I love your channel. My husband will even copy your laugh sometimes when you laugh in the video we're watching. I have always been told, literally my entire life, that my laugh is something else or it's infectious. Never had snakes, but I have had lizards. Did we already cover that one? What is your art Insta? Jordan Tyler King Art. And that's Jordan with an A. Barochi dropped in to say hi. Have a good night. I have to go to bed. First shifter. Aw. Well, thank you for stopping in. I'll give you some hearts anyways. and have a great rest of your night. I'm a little bit behind in the chat, guys. Sorry. I like how he dropped the ball and look at it waiting for you to pick it up. He does that when I'm sitting at the table as well. He'll literally, yeah, see? I swear he does it on purpose. So where did you come up with the name The Ankle? Is that a jab at Amber? Of course. Of course. I was trying to figure out a way of like kind of branding it a bit, you know? Figured I'll have it be related to her, obviously. Like, I'm not going to deny the fact that I created this channel solely for the intent of reacting to Amberlynn. But it's fun to throw in other stuff as well, right? Keep it fresh. For the first year I had my dog, he wore his harness a lot because he was so big. It was the only way I could properly get a grip on him and stop him from breaking shit. That too. He is still a little reactive with other dogs, just in the sense like he gets very, very excited. So when another dog comes by or whatnot and he's getting a little bit too wound up, I just grab him by this and it's just like a little purse. You can't do much. Is there another super chat? Holy shit, Megan. Damn, girl. Goo is the best boy. Thank you for your content. You brighten my day. It's like hanging out with a good friend. Oh, thank you, Megan. I do appreciate that. I want to keep the vibe here, like, cool. Like, we've been, you know, just hanging out, talking our shit. I feel like that's a good vibe over here in girl world. Do you have an art Instagram? Yes, at Jordan Tyler King Art. I'm going to be repeating that one a lot. Do you know Goo's background before you adopted him? So, Goo, unfortunately, was found chained up to a trailer. And he was severely malnourished. He had a bunch of, like, skin. All I know is, like, his medical record from when he was dropped off at the kennel. Yeah, he was left out for probably months without food or water, and yeah, just chained up. When I got him, he was extremely skinny. He was under 60 pounds, and I mean, you see how big he is. He's pushing 100 now, so we've gotten him up to a healthy weight. Slowly, you know, it's been a few months, and like his ribs and his hip bones aren't really protruding as much, so he's definitely doing a lot better, definitely. And I'm not sure like what happened, but he does have scars like right on the ridge on both of his ears, so I'm not sure what happened with that. If it was maybe just from him scratching because he had skin stuff, or... Goo, you keep dropping it. There you go, Bubba. Woo, I caught alive, the crap artist. I love that name. Loving your tarot reading. Thank you. There will be, so I'm going to attach a clip, the community post that I made not long ago, that that's the reading that will be in tomorrow's Retro React. Angry little sponge, I am loving your Big Cherry Retro Reacts. It's wild to see how manipulative, selfish, and covertly cruel Amber was back then under that softly spoken voice. Right, isn't it? I didn't think it would really be as, like, fruitful as it is, but, like, kind of getting a full picture, you know? I guess it's easy to see how she was like even picking up haters back then. Becca's kind of done some spooky story / local legend shit before when she was doing the nature walks. Okay, I'll have to check that out then, honestly. Because I like that stuff. I really do. Growing up in Vermont, like, I think anyone that grows up surrounded by the woods, you just grow up with, like, scary stories and shit like that. Folklore. I love it when you say, "Hey, Amber," and L. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I am 27. Okay, crap artist. You are like the 50th person, not just on here, but in real life, to tell me that I look like Pauly Shore. I get it all the time. Yeah, I figured doing a live later at night, it would be like kind of a good time to catch people like as you're going to bed and some people as like they're waking up or like in the middle of their day. So maybe we'll do more so like this time for the membership lives whenever I figure that out. Oh, there's so many chats. I'm moving so slow. It should have been the cankle. I know. Honestly, I think I thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to like push the lines of bullying too much, you know. Where'd your ball go, Bubba? It's still up there. My hubby hates Amber, so you're growing fast in our house. Yeah, everyone that I show her to quickly dislikes her as well. Damn, that's a wild one. How old was he when you got him? He was a year and a half. Essentially, a little younger than a year and a half. So he's gonna be 2 in March. So still a puppy. Still really is a puppy. Bet his fur is nicer now too. His fur is so soft. It really is. He has such a gorgeous coat. Didn't she throw a can of soda at Destiny? Yep. I'm not sure if they ever specified can or bottle, but it was definitely thrown. Code red. Boss was 3 weeks old when I found him and took him in, and he was all kinds of fucked up. Thankfully, he is grown up super sweet and with no serious mental issues. That's good. Oh, that's really good. I feel like, I don't know, he just really, I don't think, liked being in the kennel situation. Because even, like, trying to crate train him was a nightmare, you guys. A nightmare. He busted out of 3 crates. Like, it was horrible. He does so much better outside of the crate. Like, I can leave him in the bedroom and he'll be perfectly fine. So, you know, no need in crate training him, really, if there's better alternatives. Jilly Bean, glad you could stop in. Love that you were taking the time to read every chat. I'm trying. I'm trying. I really am. Thankfully, it's not too crazy in here, but it does, like, every now and then, like, jump me down and I lose my spot. I'm so proud of Beck finally not being scared to go live and tell everyone how Amber treated her. I mean, it'd be interesting if they did. I'm still waiting for it, but like, no pressure, honestly. Honestly, like, there's enough there. You know what I mean? There's enough in the videos and whatnot. I don't think we need to know the nitty gritty because I think it's going to be real dark and depressing if it is, honestly. And if it's just going to make Beck, like, relive all that, that just sucks, dude, you know? My spouse is from Vermont and he says you sound like a Putney boy. I don't quite know what that means either, but I know where Putney is. It's like Putney itself is a private school. Like the richy rich kids. I'm more up by Burlington, so we always dealt with the kids from Rice Catholic Academy. Interesting group. Goo is hyper focused on the ball. He will play with this ball for hours. I have to put it away at like when we go to bed because he will just keep playing with it. He loves this ball. He has other ones. He loves this one. I wish we could see Ambi's legs just once. She's shown them. She has. Small little glimpses here and there. I wonder what really happened with Jade. I think she got fed up of being a captive person living with an 87-year-old retiree for sure, but I'm wondering if more went on. Honestly, probably. I think there was definitely more to it, like the whole Polly thing. But yeah, no, Jade definitely, I think, caught on pretty quickly to Amber's like BS and was like, I'm out. Oh my gosh, where'd everything go? Imagine if just like everyone commenting on Amber's shit is just her. I mean, that's too much effort for our girl, right? Where are we even in the chat? Oh my gosh. Hi, Bubba. Oh. Crate training isn't for all dogs, yeah. I didn't think it would be necessarily for him. Hi, Goo. I'm not sure where to start. Oh my gosh. Megan, again? Thank you, girl. Get the hearts just right. There we go. This is for Goo. He needs treats. Absolutely. Well, let me tell you what. He's got plenty. But, yes, absolutely. You deserve all the treats, don't ya? Yeah. Yeah. A while ago, my friend, his mom ordered, like, this set of dog ice creams that you can mix up and then freeze. He loved that. So I need to find where to get those from again. I think she sent it in Chewy, so I can probably check there, but he loved those. You just like mix water in them and then bam. I think Jade came in scheming for whatever reason and left when she was done. I think so too, to a degree, but I don't think she was as fruitful as she would have liked to have been, honestly. But if she did stay with like working and whatnot, she could have saved up a lot of money in that amount of time. Oh my gosh, there's so many no chats again already. I think Jade was just looking for a place to crash until she found what she was looking for, because she said in the breakup vid she planned to hop around. Yeah, I think so too. I think Amber probably made her realize even more so that she doesn't want like a serious relationship. I love that Goose still has his tail. When I was younger, breeds like Rotties and Dobermans always had their tails docked. Yeah, I was very happy to see that he still had it when I went to the shelter, because it didn't show it in his photo on the rescue site, so I wasn't too sure. And honestly, he looked rough in the photo. He was like foaming at the mouth, real skinny, so he looked a little scary. It's just like, oh, this poor baby. You dropped in, it rolled all the ways over there. What's gonna happen, Bubba? Okay. Do you recommend the bridge piercing? I had a chest surface piercing, but it rejected. Oh gosh, I was definitely afraid of it rejecting. I think it's more of a personal anatomy thing. If you don't have a lot of like fleshy skin right there, then I don't think it'll work. But if you do, then it should, as long as like you don't mess with it too much and you keep it clean and whatnot. I didn't have any issues with it, honestly, and it didn't hurt at all. So. Hop up, Bubba. Hop up. I'm waiting for someone from Kiwi Farms to slide in her DMs and expose her. Honestly, like, I feel like it's just a matter of time, right? He just farted right next to my head. He's a gassy boy. He really is. Let me tell you what. There's some mornings where I'll be sitting there editing, like, the next Big Cherry Retro React, and you just hear it. It just comes out of him. Not to put you on blast, bud, but... Rottweilers are another misunderstood breed. Unfortunately, my childhood dog was a Rottweiler. Yeah, they are. They really are. They're so sweet. I've loved Rottweilers for a long time. Kathy Chapman, Goo. Welcome to the chat, Kathy. Oh, I got kicked down again. I'm going slow. What if he goes to the groomers and they want to crate dry him? He's honestly really good with like groomers and whatnot. I mean, to be honest, I've only brought him to PetSmart to have his nails trimmed and all that so far. But at the vets, he does a great job. Like, he's a little reactive with like new people in our home, but out and about in the world, he's not at all. So I think it's just like, this is his place, you know? I I like that Amber desperately wants to make a poly person jealous. That's so funny. That's so funny. I think Jade might not have realized how much work Amber was, and once the gig was up, she bailed. I think she genuinely thought maybe she could create, like, some change in this girl's life, but... Because Jade did say she had been, like, watching Amber for 2 years. Even in that 2 years, you know, like, that's not really long enough to build a true... Does he chew through toys? Abso-fucking-lutely he does. All the time. Those rubber balls are the only damn thing he hasn't destroyed. This was a full toy at one point. This was part of another toy. He destroys stuff like crazy. Boss is a mastiff and everyone wants me to cut his ears. Oh no. Dogs are beautiful as they come. Amber also has a cycle of empty promises, just like abusers. Will act like she will make amends if she has done wrong. Weight loss arc era, and stops when she thinks she has snagged you back. Agreed. Agreed. I think the weight loss thing was also a major catalyst for it not working. It has to be Amber asking for pics. Who would ask Amber for a pic? Right? And like if someone were to just blatantly ask her for a nude pic, she would hopefully be like cautious, you know? He's walking away. Caretaking for Amber isn't worth the money. Absolutely not. Couldn't fucking catch me doing that shit. Oh my lord. I would become an actual, like, caretaker for someone before I went to take care of Amber. He's drinking. Mary Poppins. I love watching dogs do dog things. Neither of my dogs are normal. No fetching, just bite work and agility, which is very tasking on the body of a 5 foot, 97 pound medically retired woman. True. That is true. My aunt and uncle, they show their dogs. And so it's all just like they're no play. Which is like, that's fine, but I love that Goo is a playful boy with a big fat head. I'm surprised Amberlynn hasn't given anyone scabies with how dirty she is. Could you imagine a Amberlynn Elphaba story arc, like, crossover? That would be kind of amazing. How far behind am I again? Really far? There you go, Papa. Oh, Philos, thank you so much. Goo, give them hearts. Why won't it do it? There we go. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, he's a big baby. Everyone that we come across outside is always so, like, intimidated by him, but he's such a big sweetheart. Oh, and he's gonna lay down right in my lap. had to stop doing proper reactions to Amber because she reminded me of my mom too much and was getting way too personal. I can definitely understand that. Yeah. Uh, Dealing with a narcissist is interesting. That's why I like Narc Alert. Like, uh, the fact that she's just like upstairs talking about her narcissistic mom who she takes care of, which, like, hey, I commend her, because if someone were to give me that much trauma, I don't know as though I would want to be looking after them. But I don't know. I don't know how Canada works. Cool. You lost the ball. Any tips for someone that likes to draw but gets easily frustrated and easily give up? Don't give up. Honestly, like, practice is the number one thing. Just keep going, and I forgot what someone said one time. But, like, if you think you've messed up, don't, just step back a sec and, fix what you gotta, but just keep pushing forward, especially with drawing. Like, you can fix a drawing from just about any point, There you go. Hi, Jordan Goo. Hello, Lars. Lars. Hello. Glad to have you here. Any new information about creating memberships? Yeah, so we'll probably just, like, I'm gonna pick the cheapest option that YouTube will allow me to put, just so it's super accessible. I don't know if, like, I don't think memberships can be free, so there's that. But you can gift memberships, and within, like, the members only lives that we'll do, you can do whatever else that you guys desire. Obviously it's not required, but it will probably just be more so like sit down, chill, weekly recaps, kind of like this, nothing like crazy. I don't know where I'm at right now. How old is Mr. Goo? He is almost 2 years old. He will be 2 in March. When's the next ALR reading? That will be in tomorrow morning's Retro React. My mom would intervene my ass if I weighed as much as Amber. Same. Same. My mom had a heavy hand in just like my weight loss throughout my life. Art is about the practice, not the product. Exactly, Genevieve. That's a great one. Robo. There's this Persian story about a man redrawing a chicken until he got it perfect, and he had a whole room of chicken drawings or something. I don't know, I can't remember well. Y'all crack me up. Oh, he's still the babies. Yes, he is. He is still a very big baby. Jordan, what's your sign slash birthday? I am a Leo. I know. But yeah, my birthday's at the very, very end of July. Please, more crazy Chantal videos like the last one you posted. Absolutely. We will definitely be doing more. Because I get a good kick out of her, honestly, more so than I thought I would. Gemini here. I haven't had too much experience with Geminis, I'll be honest with you. It's odd enough, like, I don't know. I feel the most connected with Libras. My best friend is a Libra. And my past 3 exes have been, all coincidentally, Libras. It's crazy. Not sure what it is. Where we are. I'm a simple man drinking sangria. Those buzzballs will never get me. I've tried buzzball once, did not care for it. But sangria is very nice. Not the ricotta. Oh my gosh. Stop. I got sucked into a 1,000-pound life and some of these people. I want to shake them. Yeah, honestly. Because sometimes it's just like, the answer is so simple for some of them, and you can't make someone want it, you know? You're such a Leo. I know. I know. I try to separate myself as much as I can, but no, I'm such a Leo. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on either. I'm stupid. That shit was disgusting. She really thought that was cute. I know, right? Star Knightley, that ricotta shit. Thank you for reminding me. That'll help me keep pushing on to fast more tonight. Oh my god, my friend is giving me a sticker saying, "You're not gonna starve with Dr. Now." You're not going to starve. I can just hear it, like, in his low-key snarky little tone. You do be having an attitude. A lot of Libras in the chat. See, guys? There's just something about it. I bring a lot of Libras in. Sangria and Sprite is old school sangria for me, lol. That sounds good. I'll be honest, I haven't tried that. That sounds good. There you go, big boy. Makeup with glitter. I'm losing a bit of old quarantine weight and I have lymphedema. She needs to stop using that as an excuse. The thing is, like, she has gone to specialists that have told her exactly what she can do to help, like, alleviate some of the pain at least. And the girl just seems to do the exact opposite, like eating all the pickled foods and whatnot. Like, I understand pickled foods are healthier. So, like, but it's not good for her, you know, when she's got the lymphedema and lipedema. I honestly don't know the difference, but oh good lord, I'll have to try the sangria and Sprite. Same, honestly, I will have to try that. You're in my dream blunt rotation. Who else is in there? Seeing the angle, tried to squint to read the comments is so real. My eyesight is horrible. Yeah, no, my eyes are not the best. I'll be honest with you. Oh, it just skipped down a bunch again. I think eventually Chantal will end up with a YouTube ban. I mean, eventually, probably, but like, the girl evaded it before once already, didn't she? I mean, she came back relatively quickly. My birthday, December 22nd. I'm sadly a Capricorn like Amber. To be honest, I don't have much like experience with Capricorns either, so I don't know too much of like what they're like in the field, you know? Oh, the pickled corn. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie to you, those pickled baby corns actually looked kind of good, but I know I said I would never try something that Amberlynn recommended, but I was in a store and I did see the pickled okra that she had, and I did try them. They're not that good, I'll be honest with you. It's not for me. Caution, do it at home because it sneaks up on you with sangria and Sprite, lol. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I can, honestly, if I really want to, I can do a bottle of sangria myself easily if I take my time, but Scorpio here. No one likes us though. My experience with Scorpios ain't good either, sis. Sorry. I'm at home. The sangria is hitting good. I think I have some sangria in the fridge. Should I get some? Turn this into a boozy stream, like our girl. Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? Honestly, back then when like it was all going on, I was definitely more so probably Team Jacob, but now probably Team Edward just because I love Robert Pattinson so much. He's so fine. Oh, that brand of just like sickly white men. I don't know what it is about him. But not like Timothy Chalamet, ew. We don't need to get into this. My Delilah is being a typical hellion puppy right now. Does Goo have his moments? Oh yeah, he has moments where he will literally be flipping the couches. Running around going crazy. Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, time to go outside, and we go to there's like tennis courts right down outside of our place, but there's no tennis nets up, so I just go in there and throw a ball around. It's all caged in and has like a door, so keeps skipping me down. Damn, Maggie, I wasn't sure where that comment was going at first. Honestly, I can't believe some of the shit that comes out of your mouth. I love it. Your videos make my day. Love to Goo. Thank you so much, Maggie. We do appreciate it, don't we? Yeah, you're still playing with that ball. The baby corn all by itself makes me sad. I mean, imagine though if she just ate the baby corn. Maybe that could actually help. Amber could literally be dropping weight by now if she even tried. I have dealt with starving, binging, and purging and binge eating, but now I'm losing weight from real techniques and not disordered eating. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, a learning process, I think, for everyone that goes through, like, severe weight loss, you know? Oh my god, it keeps skipping. Do you think Amber cleans under her cankle folds? I don't think homegirl can reach her feet. Especially not, like, in the shower. That tiny shower, dude. That tiny shower. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if, like, she's having to go to mom's to shower or something. I don't know. I can't drink much because I'm a lightweight, so I have a bit of whiskey once in a blue moon. I actually love, like, brown liquors more so than clear. So, like, if I'm going to be drinking liquor, it's going to be, like, Douce or Hennessy, something like that. True, us Geminis are too bipolar. That is kind of like what I've heard, but like I said, no personal experience as far as I know. Maybe there is. Maybe. I love Scorpios. Y'all are awful. It's fantastic. I mean, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. So much going on. So, yeah, I mean, as far as I know, Amber never uploaded today, so... Right? Yeah, no. Still nothing. So, I mean, she's still got some time. I know she is in a different time zone than me, but... How far back is Oklahoma? It's only max like a 3-hour difference, right? I don't know. Do you think Amber's new washing/dryer will last, or is she going to dent the shit out of them again? I mean, she's going to either dent it or overload it. Something. Because I think she really underestimates, like, just how heavy her clothes are, especially when they're wet. Although, maybe that whole, fiasco having to move them around and whatnot from apartment to apartment really opened her eyes. I don't know. Well, I'm the good Scorp. Oh, it skipped right as I was reading. How rude. Well, I'm the good Scorpio because I don't 100% fit the description, right? I like to think I'm a good Leo, but I also feel like that's a very Leo thing to say. I'm trying to get a rumble out for you guys, but sometimes he doesn't want to do it. Funny that Amber is getting into astrology. She always, like, ironically says shit, like, after I say it. Or after, like, people start talking about it. But she's totally not watching reaction channels, you guys. Absolutely not. Our girl? Please. Please. Goo, what are you doing? Brown makes me frown. Clear makes me run up the street half naked with the shepherd. Clear always just makes me really sad. Really sad or really sick. So I try to stay away from it. I'm gonna stick to red wine now. That streaking isn't acceptable. I mean, hey, depending on where you are, maybe it is. I know in some parts of Florida, you can. Oh my god, there's so much. What other piercings do you have or want? I got 20 and still adding. Oh, wow. I mean, I have the septum, bridge, just the first hole on this ear, first and second hole gauged on this ear, and then I have up here also, just a little ring. I've talked about it before, I want a coin slot piercing, but it's technically not a piercing, it's a body modification, where like they cut a little bit out of up here, and then you can stack a bunch of rings in it. I know, crazy. I know. But piercings, I'm not too huge on. I wanted a few, and like I'm happy with what I have, you know, so. It's supposed to be a luxury apartment, right? She claims the dryer was jacked up from the start, but luxury apartments usually check all their utilities before people move in. Luxury apartments, usually it's all new, to be honest, if you're really paying like that much. And like I think Karina or someone said, if she is in like a handicap accessible, that could be a potential lawsuit for it to be taking that long for them to fix it, but who knows? There are no good Leos. Y'all are just as bad as Scorpios. I need to assemble a group of you to go cause mayhem. Listen, we cause a lot of destruction, but sometimes it can be for the better good, right? I don't know, Scorpios be very destructive sometimes, let me tell you. There's so many like random just side conversations happening, so I'm sorry, like a little quiet. I'm trying to read through and figure which ones to respond to, you know. I hope if you get the coin slot you take care of it well. It's a big slit for an ear. Yeah, I mean they stitch it up, so, but yeah. I used to want my tongue split, so, could y'all imagine? But you have to like relearn how to talk and eat and everything. I can't be bothered with all that. And I like made myself watch videos of it being done so I could try to like desensitize myself a bit. And I'm not someone that like faints or gets wheezy at gore or anything like that, but scarification and tongue splitting I get real lightheaded about. I don't know what it is. Lipedema grows more fat cells. If she got down to 210 pounds, about 40 to 60 pounds of it will be her existing fat cells. They will shrink but never go away. Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know too much about it other than what Amber herself has revealed, and she ain't the most trustworthy viewer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've been having a rough week, Ro. But I'm glad you can make it for our little chill hangout stream. Figured, you know, could just come on and hang out, have a cool little chill time. Like I said, I figured it was a good time for like everyone kind of globally. So there is so much really intense aftercare involved in a tongue splitting. Yeah, I know. That's a not, like, there's so many reasons for me to not want to get it. Where did you get the name Goo from? So, I mean, like I said, in his rescue photo, he was just drooling, and he drools a lot. So I feel like Goo is an appropriate name in that sense, but also it's technically short for Gomez. But I just call him Goo. Everyone calls him Goo. I don't even know if he would respond to Gomez, to be honest with you. So it's just Goo. I think it's just a cute, funny name. Oh my gosh. It's such a fun game for him. He just keeps dropping the ball. Hey, Ank, do you think Amber stands and walks like a South Park character? I mean, yeah, pretty much, right? From like the very old days, though, where they were still animating with paper cutouts. Corinna was also saying that maybe it's not as luxurious as Amber claims, which is fine, but not for our girl. Right, she always tries to like make it seem like she's some big hot shot, but I don't know. With how much like spending and whatnot she does and how she has to basically bribe everyone in her life, like he's right behind me. I remember the early 2000s, there was some wild body mods like Tiger Man. Yeah, I remember that shit. Him in like the Ripley's Believe It or Not books and whatnot. Stitches in your tongue and then trying not to get an infection while you also don't starve to death. Yeah. Exactly. Basically, like you're just drinking stuff for a couple weeks through a straw shoved down the back of your throat. There's so many comments. If you speed her up, she walks like Cartman. Well, that's the image I had in my mind, was just like the blocky, like... Yeah, that loud thud. Goo. Yeah, oftentimes he'll just kind of toss the ball down in my lap and just stare at it. LMA, the slobber equals Goo. I've got a Bella who's called Bo 24/7, short for Bobo the clown. And a Chi-Chi whose nickname is Pee-Pee, short for Peanut. Yes, yes, he does pee-pee a lot. Goo pees a lot also. And if he gets like real excited when we have a visitor, sometimes, you know, he has a little accident, but he's a good boy. And there you can kind of see like some of the scar on like the back of his ear a bit. He has it on both sides, but it's healed up a lot since I got him. But he'll literally throw the ball down like on my laptop while I'm working. I don't even know where we are in the chat, you guys. If she could manage to maintain a normal 2,000 calorie a day diet, she could afford a real nice house in the Midwest. Honestly, like, I know living is kind of cheap out there. So she could afford better if, you know, she also had planned better in her past. I think her kind of golden era is gone a bit, so. Go and stop in, say hi. But yeah, he loves this ball, you guys. He really does. I want a collab between your Goo Dog and Girl World Ireland's Goo Dog. Well, that's a long trip. Is his dog named Goo also? I didn't know that. If her apartment for handicapped people, why the shower so small? That is true, but also, like, I don't know, maybe to help prevent slipping. She had a lot of handrails in the last apartment, so. I know, I can't imagine foregoing the opportunity to own a home in favor of door dashing a $15 Diet Coke, right? Right? Oh, yeah. But yeah. Still haven't done like the testing or whatnot to see what exactly Goo is. I really think he's just part lab and part Rottweiler. But there was a while back, I was just randomly looking at the site where we got Goo. Not the site, but the kennels site. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And they had another Rottweiler on there, a female, 2 years old, that was spayed already. Looked just like Goo. Looked just like him. I was considering it. For a second, I messaged my mom. I was like, but does he need a friend? Guys, 2 huge Rottweilers? Oh my gosh. I already don't have any room in the bed with him as it is. How far are we? He goes running for that ball. He does look a bit lab. Yeah, I see it like in his side profile a lot. He's got a bit of a longer face than a normal Roddy would. The old daycare house was nice. I would kill for a yard that big. That was a nice setup for her, honestly. I want to boop his snoot with kisses. His snoot is very wet all the time. But go ahead. A single Coke that is mostly ice. Ice that is water. Which is free. Good money after bad. Yeah. I want to get an ice machine, honestly. Like one of those little countertop ones. It'd be kind of nice. Well, that too. Common sense. I don't think she just got the Coke. So, that was probably a lie about something. There's no way that she just got the Coke. Our girl, please. He looks a bit Doberman. I thought that too, also, to be honest with you. I thought maybe he could be a little bit Doberman-y. I don't know. There's so many things, truly, that he could be mixed with. Because there's also this French breed that looks basically like a Rottweiler lab mix. So... My dog is part pit bull. I inherited him after my sister died. He's such a big baby, but I love him so much. Right? Bully breeds are just like the biggest babies, dude. Pit bulls and Rottweilers I love so much. You just reminded me that I have a cart. I don't see Lab, I see Roddy. Those growls have my Bo's ears perked. He has way more Roddy than anything else, or else he wouldn't be doing the happy gurs. Yeah, no, he's definitely more Roddy. But I think he's also a bit more tamed down than other Roddies I've met, so... But he still has his moments, trust me. He really does. Sometimes I can really get him going and we like really play, but he only does it with me. He doesn't do the happy growls with other people. Why did Amber eat a grasshopper for a snippet of a vid? Oh, those little like dried cricket candy things. I don't know. It was probably mostly just clickbait, and then she was like, "Oh, I can't do it." The crap arse. The basement in that house was amazing. I loved it. I would have been down there all the time. Are we talking about the Kentucky house? There was a basement? My cousin's pit bull is really just a baby. She loves cuddling. He does too. He laid in my arms literally the other night, like on his back, on my chest, literally like a little kid. He looks like a mix of Bernie and Roddy. He has a few like random white hairs here or there on his back. Other than that, like, he's got the full typical Roddy coat. My dog always has a soggy snoot. She likes to randomly snot on me. Yeah, he does too. He'll get right up in your face and just blow out. He's being a little more vocal for you guys. Nice chatting with you. I'm going to relax and play a phone game while my girl is sleeping. Glad to see Goo. He is a sweetie. Oh, well, thank you, Makeup with Glitter. Glad to have you swing in. Mwah. Has anyone seen the TV show Pose? I love it. Yes, actually, I did watch that. When I first moved down here last year, I was watching that. It's good. Stop trying to guess. He's a Chihuahua. You are absolutely right, Maggie. Are there any... I mean, I know there are a bunch of chats that I missed. I like a wet snoot means they are hydrated. That's what I always heard, is that like a wet snout means they are good, they're happy, they're healthy. So, you know, it's a good thing, but it's a gross thing. Not Dame at Maggie Smith. We have been duly advised. Chihuahua is definitely Goo. You're right, guys. Let it be known that Goo is a Chihuahua. He's actually related to Twinkie, believe it or not. Same parents. Yeah, the daycare house. Remember they had that Halloween party down there? They painted the walls with glow-in-the-dark paint. Glow-in-the-dark handprints. I don't remember that. That's wild. I don't remember that. I really did not think they had a basement. Well, of course I wouldn't. How the fuck would Amber get down there too often unless they had, like, the storm cellar doors? Yes, Amber won second place for costume. At her own party. It's not hard to win second place when only 4 people show up to the party, right? And you're probably the one judging. Isn't that the Halloween party where nobody saw Becky for 2 weeks after with no explanation as to why? I'm gonna have to take your guys' word for it. I haven't seen that video. I mean, I can vaguely remember, like, seeing glow-in-the-dark stuff, but I don't remember watching that one. That's wild. I'll have to check that out. They even played games like Guess How Many Jelly Beans and Bob for Apples. Okay, wait. I do remember that. Maybe she just didn't show much of it, right? I mean, she ever fucking does. But, okay, I vaguely remember that. Was that the candy corn? Also, like, I don't know. Can I ask why you post things as fact when you're not sure about it? And then you delete comments on your community posts when people respond. I don't delete any comments, honestly. So, if comments are disappearing, it's someone else reporting them or people are just deleting them, but I never delete comments. Ooh, you got your first heckler, Ink. I don't really care. It's really weird, like nobody will talk about it. There's speculation that there was a fight. You mean like after the Halloween party? I mean, maybe there was. Maybe there was. Maybe that's a question to write down for Beck if they ever do like an expose live or something, you know. Depending on the nature of comments, sometimes they get held for the creator to approve and may not know to look there. Oh. I didn't think I even had that setting on there, so. But, I mean, that just might be me being dumb, not knowing much about technology. But yeah, I don't go through deleting comments. I really don't. Even the people that give me snark, I don't delete the comments. I don't care. Do you remember when Amber dressed up as Hermione from Harry Potter? She thought she was hot shit, LMAO. Was that the party? Because I remember that. Why am I blanking? Well, when Twinkie was obese, Amber tried to tell us the vet had said she was just a bigger kind of chihuahua and not obese. Goo must be one of those bigger chihuahuas. Yeah, that's where Twinkie gets it from. The old sweet and sour soup container as a cup is fantastic. Not that soup. It would be either wonton soup or the sweet iced teas that they make. I get like 2 of those whenever I get Chinese. I wanted to settle in and snuggle my terrier chihuahua puppy, but he's busy humping my blanket right now. I'm sorry, Cat Blair. Goo was definitely a frisky one until, you know, the chop. But before he was fixed, I didn't even allow him up into the bed because he would always just try to mount if I was ever lower than he physically was. So, like, laying down with him wasn't really possible, unfortunately. But he's so much better now. He just lays up in the bed with me. My comments were not set for being held, but 3 comments were held by YouTube software for me to review and approve. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll have to check that out, but I honestly wouldn't even know, like, where to look for that. My comments or replies on my own damn videos go missing for no reason sometimes. Honestly, yeah, sometimes there's been, like, I want to go back and check on something, and then I can't even find the comment, and it's infuriating. And on the app, it's not the best setup for, like, looking at all your comments. It was when she wore the Dracula cape and it was supposed to go over her shoulders completely and it didn't, and it looked comical. Okay, I remember that, and she had like the fake plastic teeth that she couldn't really get in. She should have been Hagrid. True. True. What muffin? But yeah, this was fun, guys, right? I'll definitely have to like I know it's supposed to be just like a chill live, but I'll still have to figure out like stuff to talk about, you know. But yeah, it's getting rather late here, so we'll probably stay on for a little bit longer. Oh my god, the cape. Eating ramen, guys. Ramen honestly sounds good. I have some packs in the cupboard that I might make after. Maybe. Who knows? Goo, can you... Chihuahuas are awful humpers. Awful. I lost 2 pairs of Uggs and countless stuffed animals until the shepherd pups came in and dulled his interest by swatting his head. Dude. Even though he's fixed, like, I don't know. Chihuahuas are something else, man. They are really something else. Like, I don't know. I have a hard time looking at a Chihuahua and being like, that's a dog. I don't know what it is. They're just there's something else. The cape and the tiny backpacks and tiny face a lot of comical things on Amber's YouTube show, right? Like, she's funny without even trying to be. Not just humpers, Mary, but freaking savage about it. He had a duck with him when given to us. That poor stuffed to suck. What? That poor stuffed duck. Didn't the dog in Click that like constantly humped its toy, wasn't it a stuffed duck also? Do you think it's weird how Amber always was looking at Crystal while they ate? Yeah. Oh yeah. She gave her like that intimidating, better say what I want you to say kind of look. The best dog I've ever known was a 3-legged Chihuahua. The worst dog I ever knew was a Chihuahua with separation anxiety. Yeah, I can imagine. I have cats, they don't stop at the leg. Mofos lay and wait on top of the fridge, jump down and start doing the humpy jumpy look you see directly on your back while they growl in your ear, dude. I didn't even know cats be acting like that, honestly. Little Machine 89, I love your videos. Aw, thank you. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. My mom had 5 Chihuahuas and 1 was feral. That's wild. That's wild. That would be a bit much for me. Yeah, I feel like we've been on a decent amount, guys. So this was a great, fun little, you know, start to our, I guess, live stream hangouts. I don't know. We'll figure it out more as we go. But yeah. Goo, thanks you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah. I don't know what to say, guys. Sorry. But thank you so much for all the continued support, as always, guys. Really just wanted to stop in and, like, chill, you know. I feel like there's always a topic at hand whenever we come on here. So it's cool to just, like, hang out and whatnot. But it's like 11:30 here, so, and I'm going to be bad and probably make some food before bed. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much, and we will definitely do this again soon, probably more so like weekend time, and we'll figure out the memberships and whatnot as well from there. But yeah, have fun playing with Goobert. I will. Hopefully he'll be ready for bed soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much again, truly. Can't thank you enough. And Goo thanks you as well. So I hope you have a great rest of your night, okay, guys? Let's see if I can. I say bye and then can't end the stream.